One trade can change everything.
Hello everybody, happy St. Patrick's Day. Welcome to today's market update. I'm going to keep this as brief as possible and point out to you some key levels that I'm keeping an eye on. Earlier this morning, I did take a short from around here, and I've closed it down here. I drew out this channel sort of based on previous PA. We can see that this area was resistance. We had a deviation. And based on that, here again, this was resistance, and then we had to move up. I simply drew it from here down to here until this sort of popped up on the midline, and we can see that this channel so far is being respected. I did take a long position here. I'm going to close it out here. I know normally we would wait for the top, but being that it's Friday, I really don't like holding positions over the weekend. And two, it's St. Patrick's Day. I'm not going to be in the office all day after this video. I'm going to be going out and enjoying my day, right? Celebrating. And I encourage you guys to do the same. There's always another trade. And to be totally honest with you, I really do think that next Tuesday, this upcoming Tuesday or Wednesday, is really going to be when we're going to see some of those key entries for our position. So one thing we'll point out here, we'll go ahead and hide this. Mark this on your chart, 2750, 26, 200, give or take, right? You can kind of see where the marks are. I'm going to go ahead and hide this. We'll hide these. And I want to pull up the fib channel, and we'll go to a 4-hour time frame. We can see that this channel has been really well respected, and kind of what I was saying is like the intersection between the daily naked point of control here and the top of this extended channel, right, is very interesting to me, and that sort of falls on next Tuesday, sort of Tuesday through Wednesday, Monday through Wednesday, sort of that time frame, right, is where we can see that intersection there. So I would expect a weekend range, and then next week to get one more push up that, in my opinion, will eventually, get us a move back down to here and maybe a little bit further before then continuation to the upside. That's been my general plan. I've said this in the last several videos that I've put out. So yeah, that is, as of right now, kind of coming to fruition. A couple more things that I would like us to keep in mind. We'll go ahead and get out of this full screen here. Go to let's go to, this is our daily again. Let's go to, I'm more interested in our weekly right now. So again, we can see that we had this cluster of moving averages here. Most importantly, we have the 200-week moving average, which is the red line at about 25,350. So in my opinion, if we get a weekly close, above this level, essentially, I think that that's a really good sign of strength, that we're probably going to have continuation to the upside. And what do we have? And that's not to say that it's going to happen immediately. We could see, next week's candle kind of look something like this before then coming up. We could see some degree of a retracement or some kind of a move down or something, right? It doesn't just have to go straight up, but do keep in mind that a closure above there would be a really big sign of strength, and I would be, you would really want to see a good short setup to take instead of just blindly shorting all of this, okay? So that's a key level to keep in mind. The other one is our weekly level at about 29,900. Okay, this is an untapped weekly level. It is also, let's go back to this chart here, and we're going to delete this. Oops. We're going to delete these, go ahead and hide this, and we'll look at just our horizontal levels. Let's go to our weekly. Yep, so it's a little bit different of a level on here, but we do have quite a bit of stuff going on here. Not to mention, if we go ahead and turn on our fixed range volume profile, it is also the point of control of the previous range here. So I do think, and then not only that, let's just pull this up and double check. I want to see where this is at. So it is at 28,700, and price doesn't exactly have to be 1-to-1 on this. So I'm going to set an alert here at this price, and I'm going to say CME gap filled, consider looking for shorts. Okay, so we have that set, and like I said, that's at about 28,700. So if we go ahead back to here, you know, we can see that that 28,700 is actually, if we go ahead and extend this, is the value area low of the previous range. So again, if we don't see that, let's pull it up again here. If we don't see that confluence for a short here, and the reason why I like this is I really don't see a lot of people talking about this level on crypto Twitter or really anywhere else. So, you know, if we get here and we do see weakness, great. I think that we can take that down for a short, at the very least to the midline. If price simply breaks through that level, then this zone ultimately is what I'm looking for. The value area low of the previous range is very, very key in that it is also when the CME gap is filled. If we see price break through there, then we look to the point of control, also the untapped weekly here. Okay. So those are just some levels to keep in mind. Like I said, being that it is Friday, I'm not like overly interested in, you know, trading too heavily right now. But again, the one thing that I am just watching and trading right now, being that it is Friday, like I said, I took that short position in here, closed it here, opened up a long. I will close it at this midline or just simply let it get stopped out. Either one, it's a very small position. I'm not too worried about it. Being that it's Friday, a holiday, we're coming up on the weekend. Typically, what do we do over the weekend is we typically range. So again, I'm not overly eager to trade this or short it or think to myself, oh my gosh, I really need to be in a short position. This could be the top. We're going to go lower for sure. I have no reason to really believe that. If we go ahead and take a look, we'll just go ahead and let this update. If you take a look at funding rates, they're not like overly positive. Nothing is too crazy here. We'll probably see a lot of alts, you know, run over the weekend if BTC does hold these levels and simply goes sideways. If we take a look, we did grab some liquidity above the previous high, but there really isn't anything too major below us here showing. If we go to our liquidation levels, and we go ahead and zoom in here, positive delta is a very, very high at 31 billion. But looking in here again, like, you know, we do have quite a bit of trapped longs to the upside, but we are seeing a lot of shorters starting to come in here, right? These are our early shorters. I would not be surprised to see some kind of a move back up, at the very least in trading this range, or possibly even a little bit higher to really overextend this move. Before then, getting that move down for, you know, what we talked about in yesterday's video being just generally speaking a wave 2 for then, you know, continuation to the upside, right? So we'll leave it at that. Guys, please take some time to enjoy your weekends. There are really going to be, there will be an opportunity this upcoming week. I very much believe that. And if not, there's always more opportunities in the future. It's not worth stressing yourselves out over the weekend, especially over a holiday, when you could be spending time with friends and family and enjoying yourself. So do take some time to enjoy, and I very much look forward to this upcoming week. I have my fingers crossed. I really do think that we're going to see an opportunity for a really, really great swing short. So we'll see you guys next week in the Discord. Enjoy the rest of your weekend.